Okay. Boy, I just went inside for, you know, I literally just barely tapped this thing shut. I go inside for like 10 minutes and it has swollen shut. Like I can't hardly even get the back off. This time I'm really gonna show you guys what's in it. We're gonna take it apart. There we go. Got it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna dive right in. Let's start with looking at this really old insulation. I'm afraid to even breathe around it. Don't know how old it is. Does it have asbestos? Let's start. Look at the construction. That's a slot right there. Okay, I gotta put this. Let's gingerly get this rear baffle to the ground. Why not get some slack? Okay. All right. First of all, the driver. Everyone wants to know the driver. It's a classic company. I've got to tell you guys, I'm not familiar with Electro Voice, driver designations. So I still don't know exactly what this is, and I'm intentionally not going to go looking this up on Google, because I want to be surprised as I remove the driver and look at it. But it's in immaculate shape. The metal, it's not even, look, I don't know how long, look at the dust. That's dust from the insulation. It's not even that dusty. It's in gorgeous shape. This driver alone, like these old drivers are just so beautiful. And look at the binding posts. Holy shit. This is the stuff that I love about classic audio. To me, this driver by itself, I have a wife and stuff, so, I have a wife, so I only have half a life. So, but if I was alone, these would be my knickknacks laying around the house, This would be what you know what I mean, guys. I think we're all in this together. Let's go ahead and I'm going to loosen. Okay, it's a clockwise tighten. I thought it was, at first you saw me pushing on it. I thought it was one of them push button things because I can't see right now, but it's a loosen and tighten, lefty loosey, righty tighty thing. Okay, there we go. Righty tighty. All right. So it's a SP12B. And Electro Voice, of course, is just classic, great American audio company from the past. And there's the orange surround. That corrugated orange surround, and you can see through it. And I'm sure it's treated, so it's a fabric. You see the fabric? It's a treated, I don't know if it's treated actually, it's a fabric corrugated surround, and the cone is clearly paper. Let's see if there's any dust. Man. Whatever it is, it's in good shape. Let's look at the box a little bit. Okay, we have sound insulation on the top. On the one wall, not on the other. Don't ask me why. I didn't design the damn thing. We have insulation on the back baffle. And then there's okay, remember I thought there was a tweeter? Look at that. There's a hole in the cabinet for the potential for a tweeter, but it's been blocked off. So is this a coaxial or a full range? Again, I'm not looking it up. I want to be surprised. Some of the joys in life are just waiting to be surprised and not running off and becoming Wikipedia wise. Look at the slot at the bottom. Look at that. Old school, baby. Look at that. No plastic ports with golf ball dimples for me. Look at the slot. And then this, reminds me of the slot on the previous generations of what's the clips with the slot? The ones I own, damn it, the Cornwalls. Yeah, look at that. And there's no rat turds in there and crickets and although there's some things down there, but it's wood. This thing has been sealed. There's nothing in there. There's no bugs. The only thing in there is a little bit of sawdust from the manufacturing, and the dust in here is from the insulation. Wow, okay. Wow. All right, let me see if I can do this in one take. I'm gonna lay the speaker down using my right hand, which is sore from yesterday. Bought this big fan yesterday. So we were outdoors and oh, I gotta put that up. Didn't realize one of these big 35-inch fans, and I didn't realize the thing was like, 150 pounds. Not schlep friendly. All right, I wonder if I can. Oh, it can be done by hand. Let's do. I want to do this in one take because I've got to go somewhere today, and like I said, I don't have time to produce. Is it a washer? No, not a washer. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's look at the front side of the driver and see what kind of conditions it is in. Man, look at the box plywood. So I gotta say this is and look at the gasket. It's got a gasket on the rear. I love old school speaker construction, I love it. This is so cool. And this is pretty professional to me. I don't think this was some hobby guy. I don't think some hobby guy built this. I think this was a company. I don't know. I'm counting on you guys to fill me in. I mean, you guys are But I can't wait to hear this. I hope it works. But you know me, I want to take things apart. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Man, that's gorgeous. No, there's no hole. I thought there was a hole down. Oh my God, it's in such. I mean, yeah, there's a little dust. Okay, let's go around and look at the surround first. Well, let me give you an overall picture. That's EV. Let's turn it. How's it go? Is that how it goes? Okay. EV, electro voice, R for registered trademark. Look, God. I don't think it's not a coaxial because the dust cap is paper. It's not a screen. So it's a full range driver with a whizzer like we thought. Let's go around and look at the corrugated. It's not, I don't see where well, it is treated. You can see where the orange, I think it's treated with something, but it's a fabric. Let's check the compliance. Not a very compliant speaker. So the compliance, okay. Going around, I'm sorry, I'm just like, I'm forgetting that I'm filming. This is how excited I get about antique audio. I forgot that I'm actually talking to an audience here. Get off my speak. Get off. Get. Why I oughta. That's stuck on there. Get off my speaker. That was probably stuck there from the day this thing was made. It looks like it's glued on. Okay, I'm not gonna fudge with it. All right, the paper. Perfect shape. No rot. No water damage. looking down. Let's look down under the whizzer. Okay, there's the electrical connections to the voice coil. I hope you can see that. Let me get a flashlight. I wonder if I have a flashlight. Let's see if that one works. Okay. Okay, let's get down there. You know, these LED flashlights, I see they blink. I'm sorry, folks. These LEDs are... Sorry, it's not blinking to my eyes, but it's aliasing. That's called aliasing, by the way. The blinking. You're just gonna have to check it out in natural light. So there's the voice coil connections. Let's keep rotating around and see if we see anything funky in there. It's in perfect shape. You know, other than a little dust, it's like the day that it was manufactured. A lot of times with these older full-range drivers, you know, the whizzers will get little chips and tears. This is in perfect shape. This thing was a time capsule. It's probably sitting in some gently cared for house, and the person probably got old and passed away, and this was sold in an estate sale by somebody that said, "Oh, it's an old piece of junk, get rid of it." But this thing clearly stayed indoors. Look, what's that right there? There's a marking. 113. Butterfly. Get. 113. Okay, let's look. And is there markings around? I swear, I don't know if that's glue. That must be a glue pattern right there. I thought I saw some text, but it's just a glue pattern. All right, let's turn it over and look for other. My God, this thing is heavy, folks. Let's look at the spider. Look at that. Let's look at the connections. I mean, I see a little bit of corrosion. Can you see the corrosion on the screws back there? I think that's corrosion. Yes, it is. Look at the workmanship and the cast iron in there. Wow. You know, look, here's the binding posts. You can see that the left one is red, positive, right one black, negative. Look how they're soldered. Beautiful. Gorgeous. The spider is in perfect shape. It's not lifting off the basket at all. It's I mean, this thing is ready to roll. Let's look at the back of it. Ready to rock and roll. Any other markings? Let me turn it around. Okay, remember, here's the markings. Let's look at it. Electro Voice model SP12B, for anyone who might be visually impaired, I'll read it to you. SP12B, Electro Voice Incorporated. Is that Buchanan, Michigan? I'm reading through my phone. A serial number, B as in beta, boy, Bob, with a long space, followed by number 67912. All right, that's the only marking on the magnet, or on, I should say, this is not actually the magnet. There's a cover over the magnet. And I don't see any other. Oh, on the back, look at this. On the back of the cone, we have a 74268. All right. These markings mean things to people, you know, and they have a meaning. To people who are in the know. I'm not one in the know. I love this stuff, but I'm not familiar with this particular driver. To me, I'd rather, I mean, this is like something I just like to look at. I love this stuff, but I don't know what it sounds like. I seriously doubt this is going to sound that good. I don't know. I just don't think this was, even though it's Electro Voice, I just think this was like standard consumer grade stuff back in the day, even though it's beautifully built and it looks wonderful. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If any of you guys have any experience with this driver, is this a coveted driver? Is it just ordinary? Is it garbage? Is it going to be a boat anchor? What should I do with it? Here's what I'd like to, let me tell you, here's what I'd like to do with it. And it's going to be a while before I can make another video, but let me tell you what I'd like to do. Because you know I like to have fun with this stuff. I'd like to put it back in the box. I mean, the box doesn't need repair. There's nothing to do. Get it properly, get some lock washers on there, put it back in the box, get the box sealed, put some screws in the box, and give it a listen. And then, I suspect that, this box was designed before the teal small parameters took hold in a big way, and before computers, And I just have a sneaking suspicion that we could probably improve on the sound of this driver by changing the characteristics of this box, by measuring the teal small parameters of the driver and reconfiguring the port. Or if it's so screwed up, maybe this driver needs a whole new box. Maybe we should go with acoustic suspension. Maybe we should go with a port. Maybe this would be more suitable for a horn design. Depends on the teal small parameters. I wonder what they are. Maybe with this driver, we already know it. Maybe someone's got them on the web. So I'd love, if you guys, I can't do it all. So if you guys know what the teal small parameters are of this particular driver, I'd love to know. Only the big three. That's all we need. But yeah, there we go. That's all the time I have for today, folks, but I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I'm happy. I want to tell you that it's been a pleasure doing this. I love audio. Hope to be back real soon. Just been really busy. And I'm excited about this project because, audio is my first love. Always has been. Ever since I was 7 or 8 years old. Oh, and I played drums back then too, as a hobby. So I guess drums and audio, two big hobbies. So hope to be posting more of that. And thanks guys for watching. And I hope you're as excited as I am. I'm like a, kid in a candy store when it comes to antique audio. I know that it shows. Probably seems a little goofy, but that's why you guys are with me. We're all in this together. We love the hobby. It's good catching up with you. Oh, here's the bottom, by the way. The bottom is screwed, probably glued and screwed, and the screws are still in there. And they're those old school flathead screws. Remember let me get you a picture of them. I don't know if you can see that. Those old school flathead screwdriver screws that were a pain in the ass. Yeah, there's one. I hated those. I'm a Torx guy now. Everything ought to be Torx. Okay, ciao guys. Stereo Police. I'll see you again, hopefully within a week or so. Hope you enjoyed this. Love you guys. Ciao.